Good morning, shashamana, shashaba. Good morning to you. It's my life, I don't know the words. Shashamana, how is everybody? I hope everyone is very well. Yes, this hat looks very uncool, but that's okay because it's freezing and yeah, and that's it. How is everybody? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day and a wonderful time at the moment. I hope everyone is healthy and okay and making it through the next wave of this COVID rubbish. I wanted to get on because I am really struggling at the moment with all these people that basically come on YouTube and are lying in the gutter looking down on people. If I hear another person of that ilk, people who are sort of begging for money online and they're making their channel out of just bitching about other people and then looking down on others. Don't mention my kids. Who's got a partner? Is your man nice? Does your man stick by you? I've made my own businesses. Don't touch my kids. Don't talk about my kids. How dare you talk about my kids? You're a fat ass. You're a pissant. All of them sitting there. All of them online, not working in the real world. Just, if someone can sit there and go, I've made my business for 4 years out of this online, I've made my business. You haven't made your business. You've sat there and you've done multiple PayPal accounts and set up funds, bogus funds for things. You got Natasha Cooper got $20,000 for a supposed legal fund for nothing. She even scams money out of people, and to be honest, it's a scam. But also, I don't feel any sympathy for the people who are giving their hard-earned money to this woman who sits in a chair. That's all she does, bitches about other people, and gets people's money. And then she sat there and says, and talks about others and saying, oh God, your family must be so proud of you because you don't work. My family wouldn't be proud of me if I'd sat in a chair bitching about other people and asking people for money and setting up funds for people for absolutely me doing nothing. And it may sound cool to this person, but it's so uncool and it's so sad. And if my skill in life was sitting down, I'd really have to sort of ask myself a few questions. And the mere fact that this person who sits down and sets up funds to go to a casino that people actually give her is astonishing to me. When there are people who get off their arse and go to work to support their families or support themselves, as we all have to. Not only that, but this person then sits there and tells other people to get a job and how she's successful and she can support her family and her family will be proud of her for that, for sitting in a chair. E-begging online, selling old makeup that she's received and wants to sell on at a profit, setting up a GoFundMe for a legal fund for what? Is this, and it seems to have become sort of normal to sit there in the gutter and then speak about other people in a way that makes you out to be somehow better. If someone who sits in a chair e-begs online for multiple things, i.e. wants other people to pay for her life, wants to pay for her, get other people to pay for her gambling, while she sits down and has the gall to look down on other people for not working and not having any money. It actually makes me laugh because it's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Is no one going to speak up about this? Come on. Come on. This is not what YouTube was for. By all means, earn money from YouTube, but not sitting on your ass pretending that actually not even pretending anymore. You want money for the casino. You want money for some makeup. You want money to go for your birthday. You want money for a legal fund that doesn't exist. I'd love that. I'd love for people to pay for my life. Pay my electric bills, pay my water bills, pay for my car. I don't know, I fancy a meal out. Maybe I'll get someone to pay for that. But I wouldn't, because I'd rather do something creative and earn money. It's so much harder. So much hard. It's so difficult to make money, especially in this country at the moment, especially anywhere. It's so hard. But that's what life is about. And making money on YouTube is so fantastic. Some incredible channels, but my God, this collection of boggy channels that just sit there slagging people off. It's always the same thing. It's always low blows. And it's really interesting because they never have anything intelligent. Oh, what else is going on there? Although they may be amusing, and Natasha Cooper can be amusing. Oh, this has all gone wrong. I don't know what. I can't leave my head now. You really find out about these people once they interact with other people. And you see why they've all got criminal records. You do. Because they're very explosive people and people that can't moderate their behaviour. So it's fine when they're on their own and they can say what they like. But once they've got someone who slightly disagrees with them or doesn't like them or they don't like, they can't stop the clawing, the chomping, the gnawing at the bit. They go for it. And personality changes from just quite a normal person like that into low blows, insults, always about the same thing. You're fat, man. You don't look good. Do you have a man? Don't talk about my kids. Do you do this? Do you do that? Do you have money? Do you support yourself? Do you have a job? Same thing. You see, their lack of imagination, intelligence, and linguistic skills. But you also see that how they've got themselves into this situation, what sort of people they are, that they probably don't function that well in a working environment. Hence why maybe they don't work and why they're on YouTube begging for money. They fire off like that. At the slightest thing, they fire off and it goes on and on and on and on and on until they work themselves up into a right tizzy. And you see their behaviour come out. And I'm not wrong in this, but because most of the channels centred around these constant bitching online and just all the same, lots of them do have a criminal record and lots of them have made mistakes in the past. We've all made mistakes. But you can see in a way why, if there were continual mistakes with the law, you can see why, because there's a pattern of behaviour which is getting very heated, saying a lot, mouthing off very, very quickly and being unable to stop. And of course that fuels the drama for the channels and gives them more money. But you really start to see that these people aren't actually that functioning and aren't actually that intelligent, emotionally intelligent. Which is why they are grifting online. And please do let me know if you disagree with this, but they're grifting online. That's what's happening here. And I don't know how people are still giving this person money. By all means, if someone is giving something or a service or tutorials or something, or someone is in desperate need or something, every so often, yeah, of course, giving someone money to support them on YouTube is amazing and fantastic. And what, people aim for. But a creator who's not a creator, who sits in a chair slagging other people off, saying how they're successful and that how basically everyone else is crap, and then says, oh, by the way, I'd quite like a trip to the casino. Can I have $5,000, please? And people go, oh, yeah. It's like AD. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. All of them are lying. I'm sorry, but they're lying. Natasha lied about so many things, the court documents. Well, and when somebody says, well, you prove I didn't get him. Prove I didn't get him. You pissant. Someone is like that. It means they've been rumbled for lying, because she doesn't say, here's my proof. you know, it's no coincidence that all the creators that have had COVID, sorry, my hat's really distracting me, had the worst COVID. I mean, they were literally all competing for having the worst COVID that anyone had ever seen. They practically died. Thousands and thousands and millions of people around the world have had COVID. And yet these YouTubers are the ones that had it the worst and almost died. It's not a coincidence. It all fuels this. I had COVID really badly, but I didn't get online and say I had it really badly. But why would I do that if it wasn't to garner something out of some viewers? There's a reason for everything these people put online. There's a reason. They're not just there for fun. They might say it, but they're not there for fun. These people are have an agenda. They do. If someone is coming on going, I don't want to be here anymore, you know, I don't want to do YouTube anymore, this is awful, all they have to do is get offline. But they're not. Because it serves them better to be there explaining it rather than not. Please, again, tell me if I'm wrong. Sorry, this idiot is parked right up behind my car, literally bumper to bumper. Oh, that's annoying. People are so weird, aren't they? Anyway, let me know if I'm wrong. There are so many people struggling to pay their way. So many food banks, especially in this country and the US as well, all over the world. So many people that are literally on the breadline and below who don't go online and grift. So many people who are so sick, really, truly sick. So many people on their own, struggling. And when I see people online on YouTube coming on, not telling the truth about their actual situation, it's like this person who just drove up to my bumper. It gets my goat. Anyway, let me know your thoughts.